Good evening. Oh shit, I forgot to do a thing. Whoops. I was also a little bit later to get really started on this after starting up the stream. Cause my housemate was playing with the cat, so I decided to play a little bit as well. And then I forgot to put away my dinner stuff when I went to get myself a glass of water and stuff for the stream. So, yeah, that was smart of me. So we're closing in on the end of our journey here with Astrologian. We've got less than 2 levels to go. I had something to say after that. Yeah, we've got less than 2 levels to go, which, generally speaking, we've been able to clear pretty quickly. So, like, this might actually be the last night of leveling, Astrologian. We just don't know. Actually, hold on a second. Wait, hold on a sec. Oh no, it does have the right, Oh, shit. I know what that was. Ha. There we go. Yeah, for a second I thought maybe OBS had, forgotten to, I thought OBS had, not updated... Well, okay, so... Remember how I was talking about that one time with Streamlabs where, like, if you start it up, it caches your stream information such that when you go to start streaming, it shows you, hey, here's what your current title is, even if it was out of date if you updated it since you started Streamlabs. And what it would do is override the title. For a second, I thought maybe that was a problem here, because I saw on OBS that it had my old title. But as it turns out, that's just a browser source, and not something that's overriding the thing, so it doesn't have that problem. Which, you know, maybe Streamlabs could learn a thing or two from, because, God, the way that works in Streamlabs is fucking frustrating. So, yeah, we're really close to Endwalker at the moment. Maybe I'll talk about this once we get into a No. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Please, no. Once we get into a dungeon. Because I have some music to start. Before we do that. That's a bit loud. Okay, that'll do. Yeah, so I don't really know what I'm gonna do for, after this, if there's a gap between Endwalker and now. Which it looks like there's assuredly going to be, because we're level 77. We're probably gonna complete that tonight. Maybe. Depends on how long I stream. God, I don't know. Like, there's a few options. I could start the Alexander raids or the Omega raids. I could, oh, that was the one. I could, start another job. Although, honestly, I think I'd want to, I think I'd probably want to start, or do the Alexander raids, because it has been a while since I've done, like, side quest stuff. Like, I've pretty much been leveling jobs back-to-back on stream, so... be a good opportunity for it, I think. Oh shit, that was it. God damn it. Why do I keep doing that? Oh, good. Circus music just in time for the first boss. Oh, okay, yeah, sure. Don't even make sure the healer's behind you. That's fine. Oh, shit. Oh my god, come on. There we go. Oh my god, I haven't even been using my fucking star. It really is a clown show. Holy shit. Oh, hey, Veggie. You need a healer UI, my friend. You don't need to hold intersection, by the way. It applies the buff and keeps it there. Wait, what do you mean? Also, shut up. My UI is fine, thank you. For a person who's only gonna do dungeons as a healer for now. Don't need to hold intersection. I don't think I was holding it. I think I was just like... Honestly, my head was elsewhere during that fight. I wasn't thinking about where I could be placing intersection. As a person occupying my head, I can tell you that, like, the problem wasn't me sitting on intersection for no reason. Also, hey Charles, how's it going? Sleeve draw, dummy. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my... I also pressed that instead of, my other AoE. Can you tell I, like, literally changed all of my buttons, like, the last time I was streaming? Because that is literally what happened. Sorry, I just got back. I missed all your reply. Oh, the reason I was, like, sitting on intersection was not because I was trying to sit on it. I'm trying to remember what all my fucking buttons do. To be honest. Yeah. Like, the thing is, Veggie, I just recently got to 77 in the last stream, and then I also moved all of my buttons around. So they'd make a bit more sense if I were to pick them up randomly again, but I'm still, like, undoing the fucking, what do you call it? Muscle memory I've already got. Started T forgetting half my binds, don't worry, for Scholar. Yeah, no, I know that feeling. Well, maybe a little less for Summoner, because that entire thing is scripted. So, like, it's not even something I can override. It's just, oh, yes, I'm in T. This is how I play Summoner. Like, I have the opposite effect, where, like, I come back out of T, and I have forgotten how to play literally every other job I play. Oh, you fucker. I love when 14 just decides not to click on my fucking target. It's great. I love that. I get the top one today. Yeah. Although, I suppose today's isn't really a pun so much as a literal ability, but... eh. This boss is gonna be fun to do as a healer, I feel. Well, fun. Because this can go very badly if people don't know about it. I mean, hell, I've, like, fucked it up plenty, even though I have known about it, so... You know. Oh no. Okay, so far everyone's got it. So I'm hoping this might actually be really easy. Single vuln stack. Hell yeah. Oh, I probably should have saved that. Also probably should have used Collective Unconscious instead of one of those AoEs. Probably would have been a little better on the mana. Oh god. I think it was here? That's the good spot? Uh-oh. Although, honestly, it's probably just as easy to do, like, the CDs like this instead of relying on everyone being close for opposition. Or, sorry, for Collective Unconscious. Huh? Oh, proper. Alright. One down, several more to go. I've got to remember to put that on. Fly pan. Wait, what? Oh my. Awesome. I love wasting cards. It's my favorite. Also, let me know if the music's too loud. I think, like, the louder songs for AI might be, like, a tad much. I put that down, like, one notch. Shouldn't be too noticeable, but... God, I can't wait for AI the Somnium Files 2. They released, like, the box art for that, and I'm so looking forward to that game. I can't remember what part of 2022 it's coming in, but it's not close enough. Whatever it is. I noticed, it could be. I noticed the other Iba and I wasn't prepared. I also didn't notice it until someone pointed out. Yeah. Big titty Iba. I've seen a lot of, like, really good comments on that. It's just like, okay, hang on a minute. Was this boss just getting extra horny one day when designing this one? Or, like, forcing, Pewter to design it like this? It's just so many fucking good, ideas for why that fucking happened. I cannot wait for Uchikoshi to crush my soul once again. I'm fucking ready for it. Ready to be hurt again, yes. Iba finally got titty. Well, her sister did. Oh, come on. Thank you. Is her sister the right eye? Nope. You can see... Oh, okay. Well, no. I mean, it's fucking public box art, and it's not going to mean anything because it's consistent with things. But, no. You can see the character that has Iba 2 in his eye has it in his left. The same way Date did, the same way Mizuki does. So, same eye. And for anyone who has played AI the Somnium Files, yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. That's correct. I also saw Stinky Man. Well, let's not delve too deep into that. Yeah, no, I can't. I literally cannot talk about that without like spoiling it, like, or talking around spoilers. So, for the sake of people in this chat who haven't played it, I will not say any more than that. However, I will say that that is probably going to be a very important detail for any number of reasons. Yes, we did indeed confirm that in the AI the Somnium universe, Minecraft Steve is real. He is flesh. This has been confirmed. And that is now information we have to live with. That's yep. Minecraft Steve real. Fleshcraft Steve. I couldn't even get through the whole joke. Oh, fuck. Like, that is meant to be eye-catching, but, like, it's eye-catching in, like, the obvious sense that everyone's like, why is that a Minecraft man? But then everyone who's played AI the Somnium Files is like, what? Wait, hold on. What is that supposed to mean? What could that possibly fucking be hinting at? Like, everyone is like, why is there a Minecraft man here? And everyone else is like, why is there a fucking Minecraft man here? Like, you know? It's like, I am, like, very curious to see who returns in that game. Like, depending on Mizuki's age, too, we could see, like, Super MILF Boss, which is exciting. Like, wait, Boss was already... Was she 42? In Somnium Files? I want to say she was in her early 40s. There we go. But, yeah. Yeah, Boss is a gilf now. Yeah. Precisely. Wait. Huh. Actually, wait. Hold on. Wait. Okay, no, I can't say this on stream, but, what you brought up before, Charles, like, if Boss has aged... We'll talk more about this off stream. Yeah, I can't really assume people, just because they're on my stream that they played AI, so... Yeah, we can't talk about this. We really can't. Yeah. Oh, that's not quick enough. Oh, no, I still got it. Haha. Get fucked. It's great that I can't play these games, but I'm so invested in them. I mean, you could play number 2. But yeah, like, unfortunately, there's not a lot to have after they've, been kind of cracked open like that. Brain says no. Yeah. Only watch. Oh no. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Man, you know what would be really cool? Is if me and Luca played number 2, like, co-op sort of thing. Not like literal co-op, but we did it, like, on the same stream. That'd be cool. Like, that wouldn't happen because our schedules are just fucking so out of whack with each other, but... Although, to be fair, that would be a fucking nightmare to watch, because that would be the speculation nexus of everything. Like, Legit, we could probably set aside an entire stream of just, like, laying out everything that's happened, laying out all of our theories and shit like that. That would be too... that would probably be too much for some people. I'm not gonna lie. Because both of us will just, like, go off for hours. Like, we just create a singularity of speculation and create the forever stream. Anyone who watches it cannot escape. It is beyond time and space. It lasts forever and has never started. First part is 9 hours, didn't even beat the tutorial. Yeah. Like we get out of the equivalent of what is the first Somnium, and we're just there for the next, like, entire stream. The funny part is that's probably not even far off. Okay, there's everything. Alright. Boss number 2. Let's fucking go. Uh-oh. This song slaps? Yeah, it does. Which I guess is also kind of like, well, duh, like, wait, really? You mean Uchikoshi's game's music slap? Next you're gonna tell me the sun rises in the east. Like... I must admit, though, the, like, spectrum and range of music that, AI specifically nails is a lot broader than the other games. So, there is that. Jesus. Didn't quite get 78, I think. Oh, come the fuck on. So close. Oh no. Ugh. Right. Should probably repair that. Probably repair all of this now that I think about it. Oh wow, we're really gonna have a... Okay. Oh god, where's level 78? Is that in the Tempest? I feel like it's in the Tempest. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's Flypan again. Don't. Oh my fuck. Every time. Why has that become such a consistent thing with me lately? Or tonight, at least, I guess. Fucking pain in the ass. What do I get from that? Oh, hell yeah. Now I get two, essential dignities. Fuck yeah. cards. So many ranged cards. Go fuck yourself. RNG! I love making everyone say biffed it. I don't know how that like, even as someone who saw that happen, I can't believe how much everyone just says that now. Well, everyone we know at least. Like, it's a fucking anomaly how much that actually permeated everyone's fucking vocabulary. Coop infected me and then I infected everyone else. Yeah. Coop said it once, you said it once in front of everyone, and then that was it. No more discussions. Oh, god damn it. Why did I do that? Wasting a perfectly good fucking sensual dignity. I unironically say sussy now, and I hate it. Yeah. I have taken up unironically saying like every fucking permutation of Among Us possible. Like unironically. So I kind of feel you there. Ooh, okay. Hey buddy. Please don't get hit as much. I would really appreciate that. Curse me with Among Us memes. Listen, that ain't my fault. I take no responsibility for that. Wait, actually, real talk though, why me? What did I do? Like, the last thing I remember... Oh, fuck. Shit. Dark Knight also used TBN before the fucking ad phase. Oh, they've got it now, but... Just focus on the boss. Oh, God. Oh. Clutch Walking Dead. But no, for real, like, what? How did I curse you with Among Us memes? I can't remember anything specifically I did that would have done that, but it's more using emotes. Wait, what? Oh, like the sussy emotes. Oh, I mean, yeah, I mean, I guess that's like an Among Us offshoot. Honestly, I really forgot that that meme actually spawned because of just, like, a big booty Among Us twerking. Like... Also, if that isn't the most 2021 sentence in the universe, I don't know what is. Or maybe 2020, maybe not specifically 2021, but still. Yeah, I sometimes forget that's where that meme spawned. Like, genuinely fucking forget. Even though... Why do cards do this? I don't get it. What is the condition for fucking the card seals counting? I don't get it anymore. Sometimes it's me not being in combat, sometimes it's the other person not being in combat, but it never seems to be... But it always seems to be inconsistent. I don't fucking know. Whatever. I don't care. Everyone needs to be in combat? Are you serious? Why? Why wouldn't it just be the person casting into the target? Why does it... Oh. No, so it is me and the target. Okay. That would explain the inconsistency. But, like, I'm almost certain the machinist there was in combat when that happened. God, whatever. Fucking... Summon that goes for... To be fair, no, I don't want to say that. I was going to say, to be fair, you haven't gotten out of ARR yet. Like, I'm progging T, and the summoner does not indeed go burr like that. I mean, it kind of does, because it is a little bit on EDC Street there, but... it's getting in the weeds a bit. Well, okay, let me rephrase that then. You haven't gotten to Heaven's Word yet. Really just gotta finish that. Yeah. Sorry, I'm thinking like, yeah, you haven't gotten to the point that you're getting Heavensward shit in your, God, that went off at the wrong time. I guess I gotta trigger that later? Oh, I could have... Oh, no, actually, sitting on the sleeve jaw is probably better here. I want to see what the hell Heavensward is about. Yeah, it's wild that you don't know what is up in Heavensward of all fucking expansions. Considering you know practically everything about, like, Shadowbringers. No, yeah, practically everything. Kind of do, because the Shadowbringers... Yeah, like, you know some... You probably know, like, the key things, but, probably not, like... French player tanks the vault with no DRs gone wrong. Oh. Too real. Don't make the same mistake I did. POV. I have way too many tanks. Way too many tanks in the vault specifically doing bullshit. I don't know what it is about that dungeon. Like, I don't know how it's designed compared to the other ones, but like, for some reason that dungeon in particular is a real pain if your tank or healer is not good. Which I guess, you know, goes for practically any fucking dungeon, but like, seems to go especially for that one. Why did I go greed on that? Also neat. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's not fair. I'm not supposed to fail that one. Oh my god, I hit the wrong fucking button. Weird. I thought there was another celestial crank after that. Really not. Oh, no, there we go. Oh, Christ. already had another full set of gear. Jesus. What's the last thing I get? Right. Neutral sect. Where aspects give me both, thingies. Oh my god, I don't know where I'm gonna fit it on this fucking bar. I guess I'll fit it next to Sinistry, because that's like a huge specific cooldown. Oh, well, throughput cooldown, I don't know what you call it. Is that not the thing I've literally got on now? It's not. Oh my god, Jesus Christ. I'm overflowing with gear. After this dungeon, I'll take a break. Uh-oh. Paladin. They're a tough nut, though, so... hopefully they're good. Ma'am? Ma'am? There we go. Oh! We have a pull, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, that was the wrong person to use that on. Oh my god. Oh my god, how is it taking you this long to get fucking enmity? Come on. Are they not using any mitigation? What the fuck? God, I hate healing paladins. What the fuck? Okay. So we're gonna try again. Oh, not quite. Okay. I don't know what it is about paladins specifically that I have so much trouble healing. Like, maybe they just have all DR and no sustain? Like, I don't know. I don't know Gunbreaker that well, but I know, like, Warrior and Dark Knight, especially Dark Knight at this level, once you have, the Blackest Night. They're, like, super breezy to heal. I don't know what it is about fucking paladins in particular that's just... the worst. That was a bad time to do that, admittedly. Oh my god. Why? Oh my god, that fucking... Whoa! I thought they were dead. I thought they were dead 100%. Holy shit. Oh. Honestly though, this is one of the reasons I want to play like pretty much every job I can, because for like DPS and that, I don't really need to know what everyone's like good and bad at. It's kind of like whatever. But like for healers and tanks, I feel like that information is like super important. Not that it like isn't in like something like WoW or anything like that I would have had the opportunity to actually kind of like understand, but I don't know, here it feels a bit more like... It feels like I am legitimately missing something when I'm healing paladins that I, like, don't understand. And, like, I'm not the best healer, obviously. This is the first time I've played a healing job. Like, I'm not... Like, there are nuances and, like, still muscle memory I have to build in terms of, like, hey... if the tank is doing a big pull, I should be keeping my benefit up at all times, because that's just free healing, you know? But at the same time, I feel like I'm legitimately making a mistake here when I'm healing a paladin, like, not watching out for certain things. Whereas, like, the warriors and Dark Knights, I know that there are, like, holes in there, or I know that they can sustain themselves to some degree, especially at higher levels. But, like, even at lower levels, I've been able to keep them up a lot easier. Like, Dark Knight too. Dark Knight feels like it's got a really big hole in its ability set when it doesn't have the Blackest Night. And yet I feel even before the point that I would have been healing Dark Knights with the Blackest Night, I still feel like I had harder times healing Paladins. Oh no, Black... On your feet, soldier. Weird because Paladin gets a huge personal heal every time they drop below 50. Yeah, like... I don't know, like, maybe... Like, yeah, I don't know Paladin well enough to make a judgment on it, like, at all. But... It feels like they have less options when they start falling below that a lot. Because, like, I have decent sustain options. I don't have a lot of, like, big throughput stuff. It's like how during Splash, Regan heals himself, and that's enough to stop him dying there. I don't know, like... Maybe the general mitigation isn't that great in, like, big pack situations. Because I feel like I have to literally blow all of my, like, hot cooldowns just to keep Paladins up sometimes. really moved out of that? For fuck's sake. Personally, I think this is tricky to heal as Ast. That might be true, and, like, yeah, I can definitely see that to some degree, because if people start taking big hits, like Astrologian, so, as far as I've seen, isn't good at, like, reactive throughput, right? Like, I can heal an entire group a little bit pretty fucking well. And if I know things are coming, like, I can anticipate, like, using Essential Dignity on a single target. Like, I have options, but if I have to be constantly healing one target for a long period of time, I just spam Benefic 2 and hope it works. Like, but the thing is that, like, even in situation, like, I've done this dungeon a couple of times now, and the Paladin, the one with the Paladin tank is the only one I've really struggled with. And I guess, like, Dark Knight's probably, like, I don't know how anomalous Dark Knight is in terms of those examples, right? Because I feel like the Blackest Knight alone creates, like, enough of a downtime, even with big, pulls, for a healer to really shine and make sure their tank is standing. But then, like, I had a Gunbreaker tank that was fine. I don't think I've had a Warrior so far. I think it's mostly been Dark Knights and Gunbreakers, but, like, I don't know, it's just been a consistent thing. Like, maybe Paladins need a lot more maybe Paladins need a lot more throughput, and they have a lot less options to really let HOTS shine in terms of healing them a lot. But, like, whatever it is, it's just... Come on. Oh, my... Great, I'm going to start with all 3 sills. Awesome. Yeah, like, whatever it is, like, maybe... Yeah, like, maybe Paladin and Astrologian aren't great together? Potentially? But, like, not knowing Paladin, I can't even make, like, a judgment on that, you know? Especially when it's only Paladin that I seem to be struggling with. Like, that makes me think that I am fucking up somehow. And I'm just not... There's just something I don't understand about Paladins. There's something I don't understand about Paladins that, Oh my god, I should have Sleave drawn first. Fuck me! Yeah, I don't know. It could be that, like, honestly, I'm not doing a good job as an Astrologian healer in one particular aspect that Paladin is, like, not good with, but... Yeah, I don't know. Holy shit. Oh, actually, that's a bad. Oh, God. Oh, shit. I got you, buddy. Don't worry about it. Oh my god. Please give me a moon. sake. Yeah, I think I understand their fucking confusion here. And like, honestly, actually can't even blame them to some degree. Oh, I just wasted my instant cast on that shit. Because the animation, like the animation of the hit doesn't cover the entire arena. So like they're probably looking at the animation going, oh no, the animation isn't hitting me outside of this radius outside of the circle, so obviously I'm fine, right? Which, no, unfortunately you're not. Please draw a card. Come on, you fucking... I just burnt the... I hate this dungeon. I need to take a break. I'm done. Release me from this fucking nightmare. Hello, Deity. How's it going? I hope you're not put off too much by me, like, despairing at this fucking dungeon run. Because I'm like... Oh... That was an ordeal. I just got here if it makes you feel any better. That's alright. I'm, sitting here perpetually wondering what the hell it is about paladin tanks that I can't heal well. And clearly got like a fairly new black mage who was standing in all the stuff, so... Oh boy. Alright. I am gonna take a quick break here just to get some more water and stuff. When I'm back, more dungeons. Because that's the goal tonight. Get Astrologian at 80. Having a rough time leveling Astrologian. Every now and then, like, I don't think I'm the best at it. I think I'm, like, decent, especially once I have the dungeon down. But I think, like, the problem I was running into is there's, like, particular... I'm just gonna turn this down just a little bit while we go on break. I think the problem I'm having is that, like, there are some tanks who are either not using their mitigation well, or they're paladins, and, like, they require a lot of, like, single target throughput constantly. And like, looking at the tools I have, I just don't feel Astrologian is really good at that. So if a tank is not doing well, and I'm having to pump them with Benefic 2 all the time, and, like, maybe try and layer in as many hots as I can, like, there's just a chance they fall over, right? Whereas, like, the Dark Knights that are using the Blackest Night really well, the Warriors that are self-healing incredibly well, the Gunbreakers who are using all of their defensive kit really well, everything's fine. Like, my Benefic and that just seems to lend us through. Paladins shouldn't be hurting that badly, though. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if I don't know if I don't understand something about Paladin, or all the Paladins I've been running into can't play Paladin. It's so weird. Like, I legitimately do not understand it. I wonder if you're just getting newer Paladins are newer because of Endwalker hype. Very possible. I know there's been a couple that have been, like, clearly, like, synced down. Like, and they could still be, like, returning to Paladin or something like that. But generally, they've been pretty good. The Paladins I can't tell whether they're, like, new or not are generally the ones I've been having a problem with. But, like, to be fair, I cannot rule myself out as a factor here, because this is the only healer I've ever leveled. And whilst I feel I have a pretty good instinct for it, I am still developing, like, the muscle memory to make sure, like, I'm having the right reactions when someone starts falling down. Anyway, I need to get some water and stuff before we continue. So, I will be back in just a little bit. Understandable. We'll get you water and drink, and we can come back to this when you're back. Yeah. I appreciate you making sure I was taking my break, because I feel like I get stun locked with chat a lot when it comes to something like this, and I'm about to take a break. So, yeah. I will leave you with the dulcet tones of Shin Megami Tensei 4, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I was just checking a couple of things before I got back to it. Alright. Out of curiosity, which stance are you using in dungeons? The blue one or the purple one? The blue one. The one that gives me regens. Like, from what I understand, like, the healing over time is, like, the healing over time is better, like, over time, obviously. Whereas, like, the shields have, like, the most immediate impact. So, like, obviously the HOTS can, like, heal when they're at max and they don't give you anything, where the shields, as long as they get depleted, they give you the whole thing, right? Yeah, I don't know if that's correct to do. I would assume having the throughput in dungeons when you're the only healer is probably a good thing. Also, thank you for the follow, Deity. I really appreciate that. Did a alert go off when that happened? I don't think I was here when that happened, but I just want to make sure, like, something came up. Yes, okay, cool. I switched to Stream Elements recently, and while I tested the follower stuff, I haven't had... No, I don't think I've had anyone trigger an alert since I switched to it, which admittedly has only been a couple of nights, including the T-Prog, which, like, no one really watches, but... Yeah, shields are better if you know what the fuck is going on, but if it's your first heal or first time, heal or regen is better for comfiness. Yeah, exactly. And it definitely seems like, hang on, let me, go away. Wait, hold on. Wait. Oh. I didn't change the opacity on the, other state sources. Need to do that. Understandable, to be honest. I was a bit sad. I was going to do my normal sub giftage first, but you don't have the give you money button yet. Yes. I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that. I appreciate the sentiment. My problem is, though, that, like, I work full-time and I'm fully able to support myself at the moment. So, like, I especially when I know people who are trying to make a living streaming and I'm just doing this as a hobby, I would prefer to shove that money to them, right? So, like, it would make sense that, like, hey, if I put some description thing like, hey, I appreciate if you want to donate, but if you want to throw it over to this person instead, I'd appreciate that instead. But then, like, having follower emotes and, like, channel points and emotes that people can use in chat and stuff like that, I realize has value outside of the fact that it's giving me money. So, like, I might still want to do that, but then I want to have a clear policy of, if you're giving me money, it's not gonna benefit me. Because I can pour my own money into this and that's fine. So yeah, I'm still trying to figure out, like, the best way to go about that before doing anything like that. Because, like, on one hand, I want to make sure that, on one hand, I want to make sure that I am very clear with anyone who gives me money for this shit at all, that you are giving me money that is going to go to other people. So A, if you do want to give it to me, that's fine. But B, maybe consider just giving it to the person I'm going to give it to anyway. Because then more of that goes to them, you know? Maybe use that money to go towards supporting people you were rating. Well, yeah, but, like, that's the thing, right? Like, I'd probably, like, say, hey, this person in particular I think is cool, so anything, or, like, you know, I thought about a number of things, right? Like, I could either go, hey, subs every month are going to go to a different person each month, I'm going to nominate them, blah, 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 or, hey, once we hit a cap, I'm going to give all of that to this person, then we're going to move on to someone else. But that entirely depends on, like, how many people start, like, giving me subs and stuff like that. And again, that's not something I want to encourage instead of supporting the people I prefer them to support. I don't know, it's this weird, like, it's this weird, like, in-between of, like, I don't want people to sub to me, but I would because I want to give... Yeah, I don't know. That's a thinking for sure. Yeah. Yeah. It would be a lot simpler if I just needed the money and I could be like, hey, support me. But now I'm like, you can have the emotes if you want, but, like, there are people who probably need that more than me. And yeah, I haven't figured out what I'm gonna fucking do about that. Anyway, let's go and do the much simpler thing of doing another dungeon. That I can figure out in, well, I don't know, I still haven't figured out how to heal a fucking paladin, but yeah, exactly, dungeons go brr. Alright, I think we've had enough of the black market for one night. Oh no, not another paladin. Pull a card? I must not have. Oh, either that or I used it before everyone was in combat. I'd offer to help, but we are not on the same DC. Ah, it's all good. Honestly, I'd honestly prefer to play with randoms because, like, as much as I'm like, how the fuck do where, like, healing paladin's hard, like, it does force me to actually, like, think about what the fuck I'm doing and, like, trying to spot holes in my play. Whereas if I was playing with a lot of people who knew what the fuck they were doing, there's more opportunity for me to grow complacent in the way that I actually play around. Paladin might be a little rough as they are leveling, but I think they are smart enough to know as they aren't all pulling. Yeah, I mean, what the like, I don't know, like, I don't mind doing a full pull, but, like, I guess it's just, like, if the... Oh, that's the wrong heal. I guess it's only been on the full pulls that have actually had problems. But, like, even this paladin, I feel like I've had an easier time, actually healing. But it could be, too, that I recognize that, hey, the last paladin I had kind of sucked heal, so I need to be more on my toes for this one. And if this one is, like, even slightly better, I'm probably going to heal them a lot better because I'm paying attention. You know, like it's that sort of stuff that's really hard to actually keep a handle on because sometimes it's just this unconscious thing that you're doing that, like, maybe you're not paying attention. Like, maybe I got complacent because of the warrior and, like, 2 or 3 Dark Knights I played with before the Paladin. But I was like, oh yeah, healing this is easy. But then I take the Paladin and it's like the one I have to pay attention to, and I'm already complacent. I don't know, there's a lot of stuff. Well, if you have a leveling tank, chances are they're undergeared as well. That is true. And unfortunately, that's like, I didn't check that while I was in the dungeon with the last one. I probably should have checked that, actually. And I mean, another thing. Gear's sort of a mix at the moment. But, like, it could also be my gear to some degree. Like, if Paladins have all DR but no sustain, then I have to be the sustain. And if my sustain's not up to cut, then... yeah, but of course I'm not going to heal them that well, you know? That's entirely another possibility. But something I can't really, like... can't really quantify. Really hurts when healing tanks more than some people realize, because Paladin realizes and you can see that in how they're playing. Oh god, oh no. You can see that in how the Paladin's playing. It's like, yeah, I realize that. That's actually... oh, I don't really see that, but that's really cool of them. Here I stand, like, fucking letting the entire, like, 2 people in the party, like, go down to 10% health. God damn. Oh, there I go again, ignoring the tank. See, like, that's understandable, right? Like, if I can, like, if I can trace back the, like, trouble I'm having healing someone to a mistake I made where, like, oh, I wasn't paying attention and they got super low. Or, oh, there was a tank buster that was coming up that put them into really low, and I didn't really have an answer for that because I didn't see it coming. At least then I can learn from it. But when it's like this consistent, prevalent thing that I can't put my finger on, it's really fucking hard to, like, get a handle on that. I should not have pulled that card, but it worked out anyway. Fuck it, we'll give the tank a card as well. Why not? Guess all my DPS is stupid. My rule of thumb for dungeon healing is if a DPS needs more than a regen, then they are doing something wrong, or because they're a sprout. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty accurate. In my experience, at least. Oh, God. Once again, I am talking too much to chat. Literally, the second I tear my eyes away from the screen, someone starts fucking dying. Oh, God. Nice. I don't need either of those. I'm about to hit 79. I don't need any more gear from here. But yeah, like, generally speaking, like, I mean, even to some degree, even if someone's fucking up, like, usually a regen is enough to bring them back up, so long as there's not, like, a huge AoE coming. I feel like, depending on the boss, you actually have to really fuck up for me to need to put anything more than a regen on someone. Like, even, like, sporadic mistakes often don't lead to that sort of thing, but... I am also, like, super cautious with the way I, like, prepare AoEs and, like, especially with Horoscope. Like, whenever I'm about to cast an AoE heal, like, if Horoscope is there, I'll just use it just in case, like, it'll come up later. Honestly, you seem to be doing fine. I appreciate that. Sometimes it's really hard for me to tell. Like, I have, like, some experience healing just from, like, pugging back in WoW, playing Discipline Priest. So, like, I've got, like, a, like, fundamental, like, sort of idea of what I need to look for when I'm healing. And especially when I have, like, healing and shielding options. Like, I feel like I've got that decent, but... it can definitely also be a bit of a... Sorry, my brain is shutting down because I need to do more than just hit, like, my attack button. You can see my speech pattern literally slow as more and more people take damage, and I'm like, oh fuck, I need to concentrate. Fine, I promise. There. Like, it's kind of amazing the amount of fundamentals I've been able to carry forward from just playing one MMO ever. So, like, honestly, if you just keep Aspect of Helios up, you don't have to worry about the DPS, which will help stress, less stress on you. I mean, true. I feel like I burned through a lot of MP really fast, though. But then again, I haven't gotten down, like, the intricacies of keeping MP balanced. Like, to be honest, I'm probably, like, not being as aggressive as I could be during pulls because I've got a long gap between heals that, like, Lucid Dream can come off cooldown and stuff like that. But, like, I tend to be more generous with the, I tend to be a lot more generous with the cooldowns than I am with the, like, Aspect of Helios and that. Like, I will just pop Celestial Opposition if I need just, like, a, if I need an AoE. Like, if I don't see, like, a lot of AoE damage coming and it happens, I'll just hit that. Because it's free, it doesn't cost me MP or anything like that. But I feel like most of the time my problem isn't actually the DPS dying. Usually the DPS dying is, like you kind of said before, like a product of that person fucking up to some degree. I just gave the wrong... okay. Well, sorry y'all, but you got the wrong cards. Because, like, here, right? This is a good time to just hit Horoscope and then hit Aspect of Helios. Gets everyone back up, and it prepares Horoscope for later on if needed. Oh my god, I haven't had to Asuna anyone here in ages. Oh, that Horoscope's gonna go off early. Dang it. gotta remember to save that a little bit into the, damage phase there. It would have been fine with just horoscope. Probably. But that's the thing, like one cooldown and an MP thing just doesn't feel like that much of a, investment, honestly. Like, horoscope I'm probably not going to be able to, like, really predict when I need to use it, unless I'm going to use it as, like, a throughput thing, which I don't usually do. Sorry, I felt quiet again because I realized I wasn't watching the tank. Oh my god, it happened right before again. Well, to be fair, I also activated the fucking star a little bit earlier than I should have. And I think on this fight specifically, I just don't really have any reason to horoscope. Oh, I guess I could use it before the AoE goes down. Oh god. I was leaving the tank a little bit too low for that tank buster. We can go. This is a... Okay. Fair enough. Like I've said before, I'm never going to fault the tank for not pulling too hard. They know better than I what them and I am capable of having, handling, so. It's, what, jobs do you play, Deity? Do you, like, do any, oh god, I don't know the term for it, but like high-end rating when it's like there, or I can bullshit all of them. Yep. That is gonna be my aim in all of this, is to just like know every job enough. No, I'm a casual gamer. Yeah, fair. I was honestly expecting this game to be a little bit more casual, but then I started, well, a couple of friends who I used to Mythic raid with in WoW, convinced me to, try progging, T, because they were looking for an 8th. So I guess I'm back into being, like, a try-hard again. This game offers a lot more difficulty than I thought it honestly would have. But I know better, Paladin, White Mage, Astrologian, Summoner, Dancer. Yeah, I think at the moment I'm... What? Summoner, Red Mage, Black Mage, Bard, Warrior, Dark Knight, Astrologian. I think that's everything I've played so far. In order of, like, knowledge, I guess. Yeah, a friend attempted to pull me into Uwu. I got to Ifrit and ran away. I haven't seen too much of Uwu. But, like, just knowing... Fucking... I hate it when I miss the sleeve draw, and then every redraw just doesn't give me the card I'm looking for. Fuck you, video game. But yeah, just like from progging T alone, yeah, that's definitely fair. Like, of the 4 phases in T, we're currently in phase 2 prog, like probably the beginning of it. And we've been going for... Like, to be fair, we've only been doing like 3 or 4 hours a week, but we're like... probably like a month or 2 in, I think. Uwu is the easiest of the 3 current ultimates. Is there actually... like, is that actually how that works? Like, the earlier the ultimate was introduced, the easier it is? I mean, I guess technically, because, like, most of the general trend of all the content in the game is that it gets harder as you go through to the later expansions. So, like, that would make sense, but... I don't know if that's, like, limited to just, like, the dungeons and stuff like that. Or if, like... Oh, no, I guess they were designed later, too, weren't they? Yeah. Uwu is the middle one. Oh, right, because, Bahamut, Ukob is the, first one. Huh. So Uwu is the easier one. Weird. I guess that's probably just particular mechanics or something like that, but... Okay, I guess the dancer is RP walking into the arena. Look, I'm not gonna judge. Place, please. Uh-oh. God, I love SMT4's soundtrack. If you couldn't tell from this, like, playlist that has, like, a bunch of them in there. But Uwu is more patterns over individual, if that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I don't know any of the other ultimates well enough to, like, make a comparison to any of them, to be fair, but... Interesting. Oh, I get it. It's more about it's more about pattern recognition than it is individual responsibility. Is what I assume you mean by that? Maybe? Yes, okay. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, like, you can learn the thing a lot more by just, if you get this, do this, blah, blah, blah. And it's a lot less about, like, because in T, for example, like, recognizing that you have certain debuffs at certain points means you have to react differently. Whereas, I'd imagine in a fight that's more deterministic, you could just, like, do the thing every single time and not worry about it and, like, clear the fight. Whoops. Listen, I can't fix that. Yeah, so, like, the only reason I know the first part is because it's just a pattern. Yeah. Like, we're getting to the point that there's a lot more individual responsibility in T at the moment. But, like, I'm kind of lucky because the summoner guide I looked up for T has what is essentially a script for, like, the first phase of the fight. Because it's, like, so... it's basically just so consistent. I just realized I probably should have been able to, do the role quest since I was 78. This is like the second level job I've leveled on stream, and I still forget that sometimes. But yeah, like, it's almost entirely scripted, because, like, the whole thing is to basically set yourself up as good as you can for the rest of the phases, because Summoner in particular relies a lot on all of their cooldowns, like, lining up. So it has, like, very particular optimizations, like, as you go through the first phase, and then you want to exit the first phase in a particular state, so it, like, very much spells out from, like, beginning to end what you should be doing. There's a lot less of that in the second, third, and fourth phases from what I saw. But yeah, like, it's both made learning that fight really easy, or a lot easier than it should be, probably, if I was doing it blind. But it's also given me an appreciation for how fucking complex the entire thing is, that, like, such, like, minor micromanagey things about my CDs are making such a big difference. Alright, you can be quiet for a minute. Because we're gonna return the 14 music as we get our next quest from Giot. Predictably, Giot is drinking. As ever is their perpetual state. There you are. I need less mead. Yeah, you heard me. Less. More ale. Much more. Wait. You're not the waitress. Yeah, it's me? Hi? Oh, I know you want to say something, but you won't. You think that'll just encourage me. Or maybe that's what I want you to think. Or maybe... you know that's what I want you to think. All this time I thought I was annoying you, but actually... nah, can't be. All this rubbish about lost civilizations must be getting to me. I've read a dozen history books, and I still don't know nothing about that magic of Lamets. What I did find, though, is where she would have gone if she wanted to see her sister, and that's in Tomra. So, what do you say? Come and visit my home? I'll be waiting for you when you get there. Oh boy. I'm sure this won't be eventful at all. So I think this is... yeah, this is the only role quest I haven't seen at this point. Well, I suppose other than... so, from what I hear, there is a quest, or a quest series you can get from... oh, I don't even know if it's a quest series so much as it's just, like, one little thing. But, from what I understand, if you do all 4 of the role quests on one character, you get, like, a second set of quests, or maybe, like, a penultimate quest. I have absolutely no idea what that is. I've deliberately, like, not up, or people have made a point of not telling me what that is, so I have made a point of not finding out what that is. I won't be finding out on this character because they've gone through the DPS one and the healer one. And the thing is that from what I hear as well, if you do that quest before a particular point in the 5.x story, there is something extra to that as well. I know broad details that I'm not going to talk about because I don't want that. And I appreciate people probably wouldn't just straight up spoil me on what's going to happen, but I also don't want to preempt what I know. So I'm going to be doing that on a different character later on, because I think from memory I've progressed too far on this one. So it's going to happen on another one. But anyway, back to it. I may have forgotten to tell Pelton how to get here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure he can get here. The tunnel's only for dwarves and... Hi. Pelton! Where did you come from? Did you not hear the gigantic elevator? So it was you folks that got the ladder moving. Huh. Can't believe you managed that. And didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, that's a joke. Anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Alright. Yeah, you walked in the other direction, buddy. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. Okay. Still in the wrong direction, but... Why is there a Sin Eater in the village? Nothing to worry about. This monstrosity came flying at my face. Rudely, I might add, when I unsealed the old tunnels. But everything's under control. Giot. As you can see, I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. Old tunnels? Yeah, they're the reason that I brought you here. Can't say I was expecting such a nasty welcome, but maybe I should have. Let me explain. We don't use it no more, but before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones, mind. In those days, there was this illness called stone blight. Turned your skin to stone, bit by bit. It was just a matter of time. A few months or a few years, until you were petrified completely. No one knew where it came from, but they did know that it was contagious. And so they locked them up. They locked them all up. Here in the the Blight Warrens. They needed to keep it from spreading, because there was no cure. Not back then. Oh boy! Oh, I should get rid of that while I'm not playing music. Oh. Huh. Lamet, was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unbidden, bringing these strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the Blight Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you trample before you are satisfied? If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone and never return. Be gone! Who is that? Why does she keep appearing? That's the other thing that I've never figured out from all of this. She appears really inconsistently, too. Like, I'm pretty sure in Nilebert's quests, we never saw her. And then during... Fuck, what's his name? I guess I forget. During the Tanks quest line, I think we see her, like, once. And then during, Oh my god, I forgot the ranger's name too. During that quest, I'm pretty sure we see her a couple of times. And like... And actually, something I realized, like, when, like, just out of stream and, like, looking up stuff about the game, like, and just, like, getting exposed to a lot of it, I realized that I think it was a final... Sorry, I was doing a dungeon. If the camera turns again, I'll show it. But, like... So, the four cardinals and Ardbert are the 5 people we see in Heavenswood, the Warriors of Darkness, who are also the, like, canonical party that goes through Final Fantasy XIV 1.0. Like, you can see them in some cutscenes here and there. I think there's, like, a, there's like a CGI trailer with, Meteor taking on, like, a Morbol with, the rest of the Warriors of Darkness, and this Elizon woman, who isn't one of the 5, is never mentioned up till this point in the game, or in post-ARR, at least, and, like, just starts appearing in some of the role quests. Huh? Excuse me? Have you lost your wits? Lambert just cured your people, her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them, and she did. She did what no one else would. Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is a dwarven matter. Silence! Silence! Tell him, Ardbert. I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lambert has been through. That's enough, Ardbert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws. And I did so knowing that this would be the result. Would it make sense if I told you it makes sense when you do all the quests? Maybe. It'd be a coincidence if the healer one was the one that, like, put it all together, but, like, so far she's just been in the background and said, like, one line, I think, during the range DPS quest line, so, like... I'm sure I'll figure it out eventually, but, like, yeah. We'll see what happens. I will accept my punishment. I leave my dwarven pride behind today. Can't give you more without spoilers, so that's all I can give you. Lambert? If Lambert is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us after you shoved us there to die, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lambert's going to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I should be too. Is there going to be like a revolt? As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. If it ain't right that Lambert should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, exiles. We keep our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high. Oh, everyone. Oh, shit. I wonder if this is how the second Dwarven tribe got started. You. Who are you? Instead of... Tell me your secrets. You sure you're alright with this? We could go back. We could... What? Pummel the elders with your axe? I know you're not that fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by hobs anymore. You probably defeat even our strongest warriors. But forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadowkeeper again. Well, you know what we have to do. Shadowkeeper? If this is what it takes to save our world, I will give up my home and more, Ardbert. And anyway, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before. How beautiful it is out here. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here. Helmet or no. Ardbert, thank you. Huh? What? Okay, so actually, something I want to note, like, it's, I don't think it's consequential to the story so much, but I do think it's interesting, to note. So we know that what was going to happen in the future was that the first is going to become replete with light. And one of the effects of light on the source, as it kind of like spilled into the source from the first, just before the 8th Umbral, or in what would have caused the 8th Umbral calamity, like, ether started to, like, disappear. Basically, you had a lot of effects that were aligned with stasis. Which is also, as we kind of, like, discussed with both Urianger and we kind of, like, learn a little bit during the Eden questline, is that, like, Earth is very synonymous with, Earth is, like, very much heavily aligned with stasis as well. So it's interesting that during the time that Ardbert and his crew were, you know, becoming prominent, that a disease that was seen to be Earth-based seemed to start becoming more prominent and aggressive. Like, that actually seems to line up, that, like, as the first became more replete with light and more replete with ether that promoted stasis, that an earthen blight actually became, like, more contagious and stronger. I think that's really neat. Sorry, we're switching over to phone. No, you're all good. I was just reacting to the Elven woman just appearing out of nowhere and smirking at Ardbert and Lamet for some reason. But yeah, I think that's an interesting kind of thing to... Oh, I didn't actually talk about Giot's insults. Hey, Hobson. Ugly. Look, I'm running out of insults here. I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Oh man, that was the best one too. Finally. That was harrowing. About as soon as you started doing your thing, that Sin Eater decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose that's mostly my own fault for not dealing it an extra blow. Or two, just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? Lamet exiled from the dwarves. She took off her helmet with a bunch of the people that she cured, and they all left. I knew it. I knew that Lamet was the one who cured Stoneblight. It had to have been. She saved all of them. And they exiled her for it. And the head of the Council of Elders. Uh-oh. Oh my god. Why does slide casting have such an aggressive fucking, why does slide casting have such an aggressive, like, window for timing, but, summoning a mount doesn't? Fuck you. Oh, sorry. I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while? I'm not sure what to think is all. I don't want to keep you from your work, so... See you later. Huh. Soul of Temperance. Giot isn't drinking. Dun dun dun. Alright, time to do Mount Gulg then. Oh, sorry, give me 1 second. Oh, this is a fun one. Yeah, I'm interested to see how this goes, healing. I'm sure it will be fine. I mean, I still expect the Q to pop really quickly, but, maybe I should just, go to the Tempest nonetheless. Son of a... Thank you. There it is. Oh boy. Uh-oh.
So it is you.
We've got someone in a snowman's hat.
You will not defile my new paradise.
And they're the... No, they're the red mage. Old they be ready for Christmas. Yeah. It can be hit or miss. Yeah, I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, the healer Q is definitely, like, reality is better than, the DPS Qs. Even the tank Qs, to some degree, don't have the same speed, or don't have the same, like, immediate, proccing like the healer Qs do. I guess generally healers aren't played, like, quite as much, I would guess, but... And it might change, I mean, it might change the next X-Pack with a new healer coming in, as it did for tanks a bit with Gunbreaker. But most people just want a DPS. Yeah, I imagine a lot of that will be thrown off by the fact that a lot of people are going to go Reaper. Like a new DPS being thrown into the midst is definitely going to get a lot of people playing that. So even if a lot of people do play Sage, I feel like the tank, I feel like the healer queue is still probably going to be pretty short, all things considered. But you never know. Being a healer that like primarily or that has a lot more of a focus on their DPS rotation and the damage they deal, you could see a lot of people actually shifting to that because it's like an easier crossover between their existing skill set. It's really interesting to see what people have gravitated to in terms of that. Because like honestly, I thought like Disc Priest might be like one of the more popular healing specs in WoW, just because like it has that crossover. But like in reality, a lot of people didn't play it because it wasn't a straightforward healer. Well, they didn't, like, people didn't play it as much at least. I'll be going Paladin. I started as Paladin, thus will end as one. Yeah, fair. I am going to go Summoner, because not only do I need to make sure I know that for T when we go back to it after we finished our initial Heavensward stuff, but I just really like Summoner in general. Big fan of becoming the ultimate weapon, by the way. Oh, I just burnt that. Fuck. Ugh. Summoner is a fun class, but yeah, it's a whole new class. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I'm really looking forward to it. I like the idea of what they're reworking it to. So I'm super keen to see how it plays. Yeah, my BF will be playing it, so it'll be fun to see. I'm really impressed. Well, not impressed is the wrong word. I'm really glad that they kept in. Like, one of the things it looks like they really tried to do with that is, like, untangle a lot of the stuff that, like, Summoner has gotten over the years, but still keep it, like, relatively, optimizable, I think is the term I'm looking for here. Because the Bahamut and the Phoenix phases, well, the Bahamut phase has been made easier because you can cast on the move, but the Bahamut and Phoenix phases have been, like, simplified in that you don't have to, like, make sure you're not moving just to make sure, like, your fucking summons are dealing the damage they should be. But the entire, like, interim rotation has changed to, like, okay, you are going to do a phase of long casts, a phase of instance with OGCDs in the middle, and instance with AoE. What order do you want these in? You can do them in any order you want, and there's no, like, wrong order necessarily, but especially once you hit 90 and you have, like, the special abilities outside of just the, like, regular modifiers to the pet abilities. Or, sorry, your summon abilities. But there's going to be a real big thing of, like, okay, I know an ad phase is coming up, but I need to summon something first. So I'm going to go Titan to get my instance out. Then I'm going to hit Garuda as soon as I can to make sure that I'm getting the AoE, like, the long-lasting AoE ability out. Like, it's that kind of stuff that I'm really curious to see how that works out. Because to some degree, it could be, like, it could be a matter of, like, it's just really simple, you always do it in this order, unless there's ads in which case you do it in this order. But I imagine there's probably going to be some really intricate micro-optimizations where it's like, if you know the GCD that the ads are coming out, you probably want to do it in either this order or this order. Otherwise, do it in this order. Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what the community comes up with. Yeah. The theory craft period is always my favorite period of MMO class discussion. Shit. Oh, right, you do a lot of just random AoEs, I forgot about that. I don't know what that is. I'm gonna try and prep an AoE. Oh no, that's the balls, isn't it? No? was that other one? I'm confused. Ah! No, no, no. None of that. No, I'm safe here. Yeah. I know I don't have, like, the literal center of the goddamn... This is one thing I'm not a huge fan of with how the tab targeting works. Like, I do appreciate that they don't allow you to target enemies that, like, you can't... that you're not looking at. But goddamn, sometimes that seems to... With a big enough boss, it just seems to, like, not do great things. Let's put it that way. Yeah, that's understandable. To be honest, FF14 was my first MMO, and I'm a very casual player, so I never keep that much stuff in mind. Yeah, yeah, that's definitely understandable. And honestly, like, it's kind of impressive that despite the fact that, like, I can get a lot out of it from as a person who used to do, like, really intense raiding in other games, that it is still very friendly and open to, like, people who aren't that serious with it. Yeah, big bosses are a pain to target. I hope they fix it. It's rough on control, too. Yeah, because, like, you only have the, cycle through targets, and if your sight cone doesn't hit, like, a specific part of the boss, model, then you just can't target it.
Can't you do anything by yourself?
And, like, you don't want to be looking, like, up like this just to see the boss, you know? It becomes a gigantic problem. But yeah, like, I've got... I think I just permanently have Mythic rating on the brain. So, like, I'm just... Like, part of me is always going to be like... Okay, but what's the optimal rotation here? I think the worst I've run into is the weapons. I don't think I found that many problems with it, though, but... Could be wrong about that. This says I'm running at 60 frames per second, but OBS is, like, running at not that. Or oh, fuck. Sorry, I'm gonna have to shut up to concentrate on this now. Ugh. I think the other thing that gets me about Astrologian is that, like, there are a few abilities that are pretty good heals or apply, like, really good effects, but you have to, like, really plan them out. So there's a lot of, like, pre-casting you need to do. And your tank is probably going to be already taking damage. So it's like, okay, I need to lay these things down so I can use them when I need them. But I also need to start casting now in case I actually need to heal my tank. Which I'm going to have to do. But I also need to make sure... Fuck. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Hello? Yeah, okay. Just realized I fucked up the, fucked up my cards. No. No. I kept everyone alive, well, that's the most important
if
thing.
you will not be discouraged.
I have done the weapon fights. I did all of them. I don't know. I didn't find targeting that much of a problem there. But it could also be that, like, because it's a single target fight, I'm rarely changing targets, that I didn't really run into an issue, you know? And it's more prevalent on controller because, like, if you have to change at all, you're always going to run into it. Whereas on PC, like, maybe just the way I was standing, like, it didn't become an issue. Emerald was the worst. Oh, that sucks. I really like the Emerald weapon fight. I'm going to be honest, like, I was actually kind of disappointed by the Diamond weapon fight. Like, the fact that it didn't have, like, a second phase like the other ones was honestly kind of a letdown. Especially because of the data that was in that weapon specifically. Like, I hate the Emerald weapon one. I love the Emerald weapon one. But I'm also a sucker for being a caster in a situation where I have to really optimize my movement. So, like, that fight is, that fight speaks to me in a lot of ways. To be fair.
Stop them, damn you! I don't care.
Oh no, I missed both of the DPS. Fuck me. Well, found the one who doesn't know the fight. Now that fight just makes me feel all the stupid. Well, I mean, that's what I mean. Like, all of that stuff with, like, the directionals and then, like, watching the clones come up to see what order they are going to shoot in. Directing all of your... or standing and facing in specific directions to make sure you don't cover the entire, ground in, like, AoEs. Like, that stuff is, like, that stuff is, I'm trying to think of the right word. Like, I love doing that stuff as a caster, honestly. Diamond, yeah, I feel like it could have been a lot better, but it turns into a shit show real quick when you have a party of new people. Well, like, my problem with it is absolutely not mechanical at all, because it's definitely, like, one of the most complex fights, even on, like, the simple difficulties. Or, sorry, on the regular difficulty. It's more from a spectacle point of view, because up until that point, all of the weapons had, like, really spectacular second phases, except for Sapphire. But, and with, like, Diamond being, like, a standout and a special thing, even for the other weapons, I was like, oh, okay, we're gonna see something really cool here. And then, like, all the complexity was up front, which is fine. But then, like, spectacle-wise, it just wasn't much of anything? I don't know, like... It didn't feel like the final... It didn't feel like the final confrontation, simply because, like, the stakes visually and from an audio point of view were not as high as the other ones. Like, the second phases ratchet up an already, like, not simple fight, but, like, Diamond started out with all of the complexity and had nowhere to go. Hey Diz, how's it going? Yeah, yeah, exactly, even for the extreme version. Like, if they did that, and then, like, the extreme version had, like, the extra phase, like, okay, sure. Like, the other ones didn't, but, like, that's fine. I can deal with that. But it just wasn't any different. Which, yeah, honestly, it's kind of a letdown. Melting under the heat, but good. Yourself? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. We're almost done with Astrologian. I think a couple more dungeons and we'll be there. Extreme was like, the community can't count ad numbers. Yeah. Like, from what I hear, that Extreme fight is really revealing for, like, do people actually pay attention to how fights work? Like, was the impression I got. Which, again, mechanically, from what I understand, actually an incredibly satisfying fight. But from, yeah, like, the thematic and, like, spectacle perspectives, like, it felt like a middle fight instead of the final one of the narrative. It's weird. No, they don't. I mean, listen, I'm not gonna lie. There may have been multiple times during certain fights, during any MMO, or even 14 specifically, that I have just forgotten how to count. T is one of them. T, you get assigned a number if you're odd, or, sorry, 1, 2, 5, and 6 go north, 3, 4, 7, and 8 go south. And if you're odd, you take the first hit. If you're even, you take the second hit. You would be surprised how many of our own group, myself included, just went, oh yeah, 7, that's even.
So it is you. You will not defile
Like,
my
no joke. Like, just, oh. I think some of us forget to count sometimes. Especially when we're hours into a raid. To be fair, I don't know my right from my left. Yeah. Like, it's really interesting from, like, a game design perspective, because, like, yeah, sometimes people just forget which is left and right when they're put on the spot. And for, like, not even because, like, they legitimately don't understand it. It's just because when you're put on the spot, it's just, some people will just, like, shortcut to, I need to move, instead of, I need to move left, right? I should not say right in that context, because that, clearly not what we're talking about. Thank you. RNGesus. See, it's funny because, like, a content creator that I used to follow, like, way back was, did a review of, like, a, basically, like, a kid's game show, which was more or less, like, 3 people leading a blind person through a maze, right? A virtual maze. And one of the things he pointed out during the course of, like, this review was that it must be because the thing was filmed in, like, the UK, and I'm from Australia, so, like, unfortunately, we as a culture sometimes have unfortunate crossover with the UK, but he pointed out that a lot of people, when they were giving directions, would tell someone to go somewhere and then end the sentence with the word right. Not the direction, but saying, like, you get me, right? But when you're being told directions at the same time, that can actually be really confusing. And he gave, like, a couple of examples where clearly that was the mistake that was made. Someone ended a sentence with right, and the person in question, despite being told to go, like, forward left, ended up, like, taking a right at some point when they weren't directed to. And it's not even their fault, because, like, the way it was being said was just like, why wouldn't I think you meant right as in the direction there? Like, I appreciate that you're, like, I appreciate what you were saying beforehand, but, like, you didn't really give me... You... Like, you could not have been more misleading by using that word there. It's really funny. Because I kind of laughed at that myself, and then, like... I don't know, I think it was like... I think it was like a week later or something like that. It wasn't D&D. We were playing some other tabletop that, like, left a little bit to the imagination. And, like, an aspect of that was someone... Oh, Jesus Christ. An aspect of that was someone telling us directions, and then I was like, okay, so we go left, right? And everyone, like, turned to me and going, what? And I'm like, oh my god, I'm doing it. Like, even I do this sometimes. Oh my god, I'd be fucked. Yeah, like, I mean, it depends, because, like, if you are born, like, in a part of the world that uses right in that way regularly, you might have a lot better chance of actually discerning whether they mean a direction or not. But if you don't, like, what fucking chance do you have? Like, it's just a 50-50. It's like, did they actually mean that or not? And the thing was, too, that the challenges these kids were going up against were timed as well. So, like, they didn't really have time to deliberate, like, hey, did you mean this or this when things were happening? Because, like, they were also on a timer. They didn't have the luxury to be able to do that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Language is weird. Uh-oh. Why do we need to communicate with words? Fucking stupid. Ooh, wow, I'm surprised both of them dodged that. I also picked up that card way later than I should have. Oh, well, only one of you is going to get this. Also, I really appreciate this Rogadin Samurai's last name. Lemhildsen. Like, they could have foregone the borderline Welsh spelling of all of their names, but no, they went for it. I can agree to that, but mostly because I'm a soft-spoken person, so people can't really hear me anyways, leaving me to write it down or flail it. Regarding what? Sorry, I think I might have lost the plot a little bit. Or lost track of what that was referring to. Words being hard. Oh, yeah. Excited for December? I know I am for several reasons. I mean, I am in some regard because, like, Endwalker, holidays are coming up soon, so, like, I'll be off work, which will be nice. In other ways, I'm not, because it's just a reminder that time is ever marching on. I'm gonna be 31 in, like, 4-ish months, which... Not super happy about, but I mean, what can you fucking do? What about you, Diz? What are you excited for? Endwalker, let's go. I'm so fucking excited. Yeah, same. I can't fucking wait. Well, I mean, I can. I mean, I have been. I think a lot of us have been waiting since it got delayed, but I would much rather it be delayed than it end up being kind of bad in some ways. But I also have the luxury of saying that, being a person that can be a bit more flexible with their leave, so... Well, other than Walker, there's Christmas, which I always enjoyed, even if my plans to celebrate with a friend in Germany won't happen anymore. We'll be working on for art. Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, I suppose, there'd probably be a little bit of an uptick in people looking for, like, to commission art and stuff like that. That'll be nice. Oh, God. I don't know why, but, like, the very bright nature of this screen just suddenly started hurting my eyes. I've been looking at screens too much all day. I should probably turn down the brightness of this monitor, though. Granted, like... So there's a window, like, right behind my monitor here, right? And I'm pretty conscientious about, like, you know, bringing the brightness down to a level that I can see it, but it's not too bright, and it's not gonna, you know, it's not gonna, like, compete with glare too much. But, I really wish I had something that could, like, depending on the time of day, adjust brightness specifically. Because I know there's stuff like Lux, which can alter, like, you know, blue and red light over time, or depending on the time of day. But, like, ideally what I'd want is them to actually turn the brightness down on my monitor. But that's like a hardware level thing. So, like, I don't know if you can actually get any, like, you know, a piece of software on your operating system that could, like, change the brightness of your monitors without, like, some integrated piece of software that specifically communicates with your monitors. That really... Motherfucker. Mount Gulg is rough. It used to be the worst to LO. Oh, Jesus. Kobe, you had the corner. No. Could have just stayed there. See, like, right there. Very corner of the room. There's just enough space to, just enough space to dodge that. It's like, that is one of the ways I discovered that this game has basically Toho hitboxes. It's like, you actually only get hit if, like, your hitbox, if the, like, almost the very center of your character model lines up with an ability. Oh, and a friend is coming over who knows what I do, so I don't have to worry about ruining the pace of my artwork for their sake. Oh, that's really nice.
And righteousness will prevail.
Yeah, I can't imagine having to, like, adapt, like, an art commission sort of schedule around someone who doesn't understand what doing that kind of work entails. Like, that must be a fucking nightmare. December got botched 2 years in a row because of stuff like that. Not this year, thankfully. Oh, that's good. There we go. I'll take earrings. Okay. Oh my god, I almost stood back in that. No! Oh my god. Alright, that went alright.
Very well. If you will not be discouraged.
Are you focusing on anything in particular in prep for Endwalker? At this point, just leveling Astrologian, which I'm gonna finish. I've probably only got one more stream night of this before Endwalker. Which, like, I don't know. I might just replace with, like, not 14, because I don't think I'm going to get anything worthwhile done there. If I had multiple nights, I'd probably try and clear, like, the Omega raids or something, but yeah, because usually what I do is I stream 14 on Tuesday and Friday, right? Outside of T, obviously. So, like, I have 2 nights to do things. Tuesday is gonna be a regular stream night, and Friday is Endwalker, so yeah. Not exactly a lot I can do in a day, you know. I don't know. And I definitely want to do another raid on stream before I level another job, because, like, it's been a while since I've, done not leveling a job on stream. Specifically because I wanted to do, what was it, Dark Knight and Astrologian before Endwalker. Oh boy. Gonna have some fun healing this machinist, baby. Praying that Crystal stops having lag issues in DCs by the time Endwalker Early Access begins. Oh, god damn it. It's been really difficult to play during US after work hours. Oh, yeah, like, because of, because of the, like, queues and... Well, not the queues, rather, the, Oh, for fuck's sake. Well, that was a really shitty fucking divination. But yeah, like, I could imagine, especially with the swell of players in the US regions, that would have been a... Would have been kind of a pain to deal with, the last few, things. Oh god, now the fucking samurai's fucking up. Y'all, I can handle one of you fucking up, but not all of you. That was the wrong cast. No, oh god. Okay. One more dungeon, and then we'll hit 80. God. Do I want to save hitting 80 for another stream? Suspicions of DDoS attacks too, as usual. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. People stirring up shit before Endwalker's release. People stirring up shit because of FF14 WoW stuff. Like, apparently Blizzard's been getting hit by it too, which wouldn't surprise me either. How long have I been going for? Almost 4 hours. I do want to get to bed early too. I guess I could do like a shorter stream on Tuesday. Honestly, wouldn't be a bad idea. It'd probably be like a what, like a dungeon or two, then the role quests, then, oh shit, I haven't even been listening to tunes while I've been doing this. Oh, Shadowbringers, it's not ARR dungeons that have like a lot of silence between boss fights, so I guess that's fine, but whatever. This is really awkward because I feel like the stuff I've got left will probably take an hour and a half. And I don't really want to stream until 2, but an hour and a half really isn't a lot for one like weeknight stream either. Although I guess I'm going to be taking it easy coming up to Endwalker, so maybe that is actually a nice stream to just kind of like lull into, and if I want to continue on, I can do other stuff too. Yeah, you know what? That's probably a good place to leave it, actually. Because I will, I'll definitely get the opportunity to, finish that off, during the week. And yeah, that's probably going to be, like, one of the only streams I do during the week, so probably a good time to talk about what's coming up. So, tomorrow morning, I'm going to be, tomorrow morning and, Sunday, I'm going to be playing, more 13 Sentinels. That game is, like, causing me psychic damage with how much it's, like, trying to do all at once. I cannot wait to subject myself to more of that. We will be progging T on Sunday night. And I think we're still doing Wednesday, Thursday. I actually don't know. I need to confirm that, actually. I can't remember if we agreed that we weren't gonna prog this week because Endwalker's coming up or not. Yeah, that's something I'd have to clarify. But at the very least, I'll be finishing off Astrologian on Tuesday. Probably get at least one night of prog in on T during the week. And then, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I will be streaming a shitload of Endwalker. I'm still trying to figure out, like, the best way to schedule it. So, basically my idea is Friday night, streaming, like, 4 to 5 hours. Saturday, streaming, like, 8 to 10, depending on how I'm feeling. Probably, like, 4-hour blocks separated by an hour, so I have a decent break. Same on Sunday, same on Monday. I actually took Monday off to give this a bit of a shot. I fully expect that Friday might be full of early access woes and or queue times. So I'm prepared for a long stream on that one. But yeah, I'm going to be dedicating a lot of time to Endwalker, which means that if I'm doing a lot of streaming on the weekend, probably not doing a lot of streaming either side during the week. Outside of, you know, like, outside of T, probably. But that's kind of still up in the air. Broadly speaking, too, I'm probably, like, once I finish the Endwalker MSQ, I'm probably gonna take a decent break from 14, if only to just, like, play some other stuff during the week and then come back to 14 a little bit, like, a little less regularly. Persona 5 Strikers is still sitting neglected, like, Baba Is You, which, honestly, at this point, I'd have to start from the beginning again to get a handle on again, is also sitting neglected in that time slot, too. I'm gonna have to figure out something, because I'm streaming prog now, too, for 14, like, I don't know if that's gonna take up some of my 14 time. I'm gonna have to try and figure out what I'm gonna do regarding that. But, yeah. Yeah, so those are my broad plans, but at least for the immediate future. 13 Sentinels tomorrow, 13 Sentinels the day after, plus T-Prog, and then it'll be another week with a little bit before Endwalker launches. So yeah, including finishing off Astrologian. Finally, we're so close. We're so damn close. Yeah. So, is anyone around right now? No. Is anyone playing 14 right now? There's some people doing... Ooh, someone's going through... hang on. Hang on. Are they going through Shadowbringers for the first time? Because this would be a good person to raid. Since we've got a few people here, I feel like it'd be a real missed opportunity not to send everyone off to someone else. Yeah, they are doing the MSQ. Okay. This seems like a good idea. So, we're going to raid this person. So they are doing the MSQ. I don't know if they're doing it for the first time, so obviously be careful with spoilers. They're currently just past us. I think they're coming up to Mount Gulg, funnily enough. So, yeah. Yeah. Although they do have a command for Hades, which makes me think that maybe they know what's going on. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. But, yeah. So just as a reminder, 13 Sentinels tomorrow and the day after. T Sunday night. During the week is going to be a little light on regular streams. I'm going to make sure I finish off Astrologian, but other than that, it's probably going to be pretty light, other than T prog. And then Friday night and the rest of that next weekend is going to be nothing but Endwalker. And I mean a lot of Endwalker. So yeah. I'm going to make sure I update the schedule for that once I figure out like good times for that. Because someone is also having a birthday party that weekend too, so I've got to smash that in somewhere as well. But yeah, that's for me to figure out. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching live or on the VODs. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a lovely day, and I hope to see you all next time.